Queensland Premier has been branded nasty and cold-hearted as border wars with the Morrison government escalate. But as Anastasia Palaszczuk stands firm, the Northern Territory flag Sydney-siders could be welcome in the top end from early next month.
Tensions threaten to boil over as the Finance Minister fires up at the Queensland Premier.
I just can't get my head around that somebody could be so cold-hearted and so harsh and so nasty.
The case of Canberra woman Sarah Kasip, the latest flashpoint in the border wars.
I mean, these are difficult decisions and they're heartbreaking. I'm human just like everyone else.
Anastasia Palaszczuk becoming emotional, facing growing backlash after refusing to grant an exemption for Miss Kasip to attend her father's funeral.
During this pandemic, I've lost loved ones as well, so I know exactly what people are going through, okay?
The WA Premier leaping to her defence, turning the heat back on the Morrison government.
I would prefer that matters are dealt with behind closed doors rather than them being raised on radio programs with shock jocks.
Mark McGowan also firing a shot across the bow that states have so far held their tongue on the international border.
I haven't criticised any of those cases that have been brought to my attention where people have wanted to get home from overseas and haven't been able to. I just request that the Commonwealth show the same respect.
Against the backdrop of his own border battle with Clive Palmer in the High Court, the WA leader claims it's only Labor states that are being targeted by the Prime Minister for their policies.
You know, Tasmania and South Australia have borders. I don't see them being attacked.
But in South Australia, the Liberal Premier hinted a border breakthrough could be looming.
I'm very hopeful that we can open up soon to the ACT and to New South Wales.
Further north, the NT Chief Minister putting a date on it, flagging that Sydney will be removed as a hotspot from October the 9th.
A 4-week buffer gives Sydney more time to keep beating the virus, and it gives us the time and flexibility we need to change our plan.
A week on from a fiery national cabinet that saw leaders agree to disagree, no breakthrough in the cabinet consensus. There's been no agreement still on a national definition of a COVID hotspot, with the Queensland Premier pushing other states to go first.
We haven't seen any detail, and there might be 2 states that actually give it a trial and see how it goes.
In the West, no sign of compromise either.
I don't understand why they are actually suggesting we should allow the virus in and then control it within our borders as a better model than just having a border in place that largely protects us.
The border battle lines drawn with no sign of retreat. Trudy McIntosh, Sky News, Canberra.